Now this goes to them, and sometimes you have to mail it. But when you mail it, make sure pay $4 something, and make sure it is certified. That should prove, because if this got lost or whatever, it's not your fault. The other thing is, when they get it back, tell them, it must be original signatures. And most of the time, it's required. It's written here what is needed, but still.
To Section 8 people?
No, the landlord or the landlord's agent. Because I have so many times, they're so accustomed, they send me copies. They send me copies, and Section 8 don't accept it.
Has to be originals?
Yeah. That's why I mail it. I said, look, that's why I fax the contract or contract to lease. I fax it when they approve it. Then I mail the rest. But sometimes the landlord is out of state or what. Then I do everything at one time.
When you get the paperwork back from the landlord's original, you send it to
No, I'm not doing it. However, like Section 8 of downtown West Palm Beach, they don't even allow you to come there and drop the paperwork. The caseworker has to the tenant has to make an appointment with the caseworker to come and drop it off. However, don't take everything on your head to do it. I'm meeting the client 3 times. One for showing, second time to give the paperwork, or I let them come to me to take the paperwork, and the third time is when I'm gonna give them the key. And there's so much involved in this. You must cut your time and do it efficiently. The other thing is very important, that you have to collect funds. You have to collect funds. When I show them the property, when I fill this in everything, I give them right away the association forms, or I tell them where they can go. And I basically don't want to collect money. I tell them, okay. And when they come to see the property, they don't come with a bag of money. They don't. I tell them, okay, listen, how much the rent is, let's say, $1,200. And I said, okay, do you have the security? When you get approved, we're going to go working together several weeks. Do you have the funds? Say, yeah, they have. Many times they don't. I said, however, we have to give an escrow deposit, good faith deposit. How much can you put right now? They said, no. I said, at least half. You always can come down a little bit. Half is like 600. I said, do you have 600? You just said you have the security. Well, we have to put half in escrow. And they said, oh, they don't. Next week they get paid. I said, okay, well, how much you have now? 300. Okay, put 300. Go to this place. Put it in escrow. I give them the address. Make sure you get the receipt. Yeah, and I call them if the money's there. If not, then they're not serious. You're gonna do all of these things, and the money is not there. Now, many times they say they will go and they don't. So you have to be on top of it that the funds is there, because I had one time I had to pay $400 out of my own pocket.
What happens in the case when they don't have the security? Like earlier you had mentioned you had done some with no security. Isn't that how you get paid?
Well, many times, especially now, you work like a month and you find out they don't have the security. You don't want to deny them to move in. You try to form some kind of agreement. Okay, pay it in 2 parts or something. Because the landlord rely on that money too to save the house. So that's why you must have a security deposit, a portion of it. And I tell them, this is what you need. To tell them, he said, you need 1 month security to move in, and then your portion of the advance rent, because Section 8 will give their portion sent to the landlord. Now, however, most of these agencies paying out the first of the month, so it takes like a week to process that. So if you at the end of the month they move in, the landlord is thinking that they will get maybe next day or few days later, they will get a check from Section 8. You have to tell them. that, okay, it takes a little bit time, but you will get your money. Sometimes they get like, let's say it's now August 1st, they move in. Now, they're not going to get paid for advance rent from Section 8 in August, the first week. They will get in September 2 checks for the whole month of August and then September advance. You understand? So you have to educate them, because I had some problems with that too. The landlord, where's my money? Where's my money? Tenant move in.
But say that again. So if she moved in August 1st, the landlord wouldn't get paid until October 1st, and they'll get 2 vouchers.
September 1st. They will get
August, September.
They get advance for September and then from August also. Now you have to tell them that, and then Section 8 pay their portion. So you still have to tell the tenant collect their portion from the advance rent of August. So they cannot move in without the advance rent and the security. Alright? Very important, very important.
So 1 month security, their proportion of the voucher,
Yeah.
and another month?
No.
Okay.
They move in, look,
August.
Section 8 is paying the rent.
Mhm.
They're not paying the security. So you have to make sure you collect the security
Okay.
on behalf of the agent or the landlord. Now officially, the money must go to the landlord, and the landlord must send you a check or give your broker a check, and then that's how you get paid. But you have to make sure